many hours, 8, 9, 10 hours into this house. And there was two squeaks of a chair on a wooden floor. And you could tell it was a chair, because I moved all the chairs afterwards and made the same exact noise. So that was kind of cool. I mean, we figured that's what it was, but what moved the chair? And then I asked again, can you do it again? And I hate to sound like everybody else, but I don't want you to make a noise. We heard two big bangs. Big bangs. They were loud, and I know the camera got it. And I said, what the F, right afterwards. So I got up, and I wasn't sure, I went into one room. That house is screwy. And
It sure is. It's horrible. Going in circles, and it was horrible. We couldn't even figure out how to.
But I got up from the table.
Do you know what that lady's name is that's up on that hill?
And
What hill?
Up there.
I walked through the doll's room to see if there was any chairs in there that might have caused that noise. And I walked past one of the stairwells. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, it's beautiful up.
But when I walked by it again to go back to the table and sit with them, something caught my eye. I'm looking at the stairwell. The stairwell was dark, not completely dark. Enough light was there. The stairwell that goes up, there was a dim light above it. And when I looked closely, and then it hit me so hard, so absolutely emotionally and insanely crazy, that there was a man, plain as day, standing in the middle of the stairs. It's a short stairwell. I think there's 8,
Yeah.
9, 10 stairs, I think. He was standing in the middle, staring at me. I got so, I guess I'll say frightened, that I went back to the table and I slumped over 2 of the chairs. I just put my hands on 2 of the wood chairs. Lynn thought I was having a heart attack. He didn't know what, I didn't say anything. And then I spoke about what I had observed, and it freaked me the hell out. My entire, every square inch of my epidermis, every square inch of my skin went numb.
Yep.
Especially my scalp, but that's when I thought I was becoming ill of some kind. Because I felt it move like from my neck straight across the top of my head to my forehead to my face. My whole face went numb. And I just don't buy that shit. I mean, I know things happen. I've seen 3 apparitions here since '73. 3. And I go to one place that's haunted, and I see one the first time I'm there. It wasn't me. I hadn't noticed the doctor's pictures. I don't know who the doctors looked like. I didn't know their features or nothing. And I was talking to them after we got downstairs. I was in I don't know what room I was in, and they were out by the entryway area, by the record player. We were talking, and I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to look at the pictures. Because Link said, from my description, I probably would feel fine that I wouldn't think either of the doctors was who I saw. I came out, I looked at Dr. Perry's picture, absolutely not. And then further down the wall was Dr. Henderson. And when I looked at that picture, there it came again. The same emotional breakdown, I guess I can call it that. When I saw his face, that was him. That fucking doctor was in the middle of those stairs, looking at me. And I just don't, I'm going to say it again, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Are you hearing me? Because nobody's saying anything. I got to make sure the mics are working, or I'll take them off to be safe. Wait, I'm not going to say anything else, so I know if somebody's hearing me. I just keep saying, oh, this, oh, that, hide this, hide that. Just a minute, please. Okay, you're hearing me.
I heard you from the living room, and then when you said something that I agreed with, I nodded my head and someone said, mm-hmm.
In the living room? Here?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was sitting on the couch.
Oh. Anyhow, after I looked at that, I told him, I said, there were three beds on the third floor. Two were fairly close to one another. The third one was on the far end of the third floor, which is the whole length of the house. And that was over by the doctor's area, or second floor, I'm sorry, that was Tommy's room. You were in Tommy's room for the longest time. And I didn't want to be, I wasn't afraid the doctor was there to hurt me, because I know he wasn't. But when you see something like that, and I know Colette McCardle's going to say it would have been exciting, and she would have sat there and talked. I was scared shitless. I was scared shitless. Worse than I'd ever been scared in this house. And I don't know why, because there wasn't any fear there wasn't any feeling of any kind of malevolent or threat or anything. No, they couldn't see him, they were by the table. And I didn't film it because I didn't have my phone in my hand, the phone was on the table. It was filming. It did I walk over to the doll room with my phone? I don't remember. I was hoping it wasn't on the stream, but it is. Kim timestamped it and showed it to me, and I didn't want that to be shown to anybody. I didn't want me looking like a freaking idiot on a stream seeing a ghost. Because those things I tend to now, I might talk about something, but I don't share what I feel or see at the house anymore. Because it doesn't do any good. There's still so many lies continuing to be spread about what has happened here in the past. Yeah, well, you remember me telling you, Colette, that I said, I kept saying nothing was going to happen because it was reverse osmosis for the house. I didn't expect anything to happen. I did because I wanted something to happen. Well, I got my wish. I got my wish with the squeaking chair across the floor. I got my wish with the two huge bangs on it. And it's on the stream. I know it is. It's loud. And that's when I got up and looked for more evidence of a chair that could have squeaked in the doll room, and that's when the doctor was standing on the stairs looking at me. Oh my God. So, I made it worse. I made Link help me carry the mattress off of Tommy's bed and take it into the doll room. And Kim slept in the doll room on the bed that's in there. I slept on the mattress on the floor next to her bed, and Link slept in a window well type bed area in a room connecting to the doll room, or right next to the doll room. We didn't want to be away from one another. And tonight, I could give two craps where I sleep. I'll sleep in the basement. Something happened at Wildwood that turned off my fear monitor. I don't think I have any anymore. Ever. At all. For nothing. I think I could be in this house by myself for a week. And if something happened, well, okay. It's been a long time since I've seen an entity. 1974 was the last time, other than what I saw with Tina, when we saw the shadow figure. So 74, 50 years since when I saw the woman upstairs who I thought was Clara waving to me when I waved to her, and Laura, who's not married to her. So because of all the screw ups today, and then Kim had to go get Sophia. She's having, it's weird, everybody's having tire issues. And Link is having car issues. It's making a really weird noise. He made an appointment for Wednesday in Cuba. Look at the car. Something's wrong with the car. It's sissing air out somewhere. Could be a vacuum or something, but it was running differently. He was going to set up 9 cameras tonight. There's like 12 cases of equipment here. He's not even going to bother setting them up now. Just too much work, too much insanity's already come by, and we're just going to do whatever. And I really regardless of what anybody says, anybody's opinion, anybody's feelings, I don't wanna do this anymore after this visit. I just, even April coming up, I know it's coming up, I'm so burnt out, and I don't even do what all these other people do. I don't even do, I mean, they go from house to house to house to house to house, but they're making millions of dollars doing it. They're making millions of dollars doing it, or tens of thousands of dollars doing it. All I'm doing is getting sicker. You don't get any sleep. It drains on your emotions. Not generally, but the sleep part just never seems to happen.
I'm live here. I'm trying to be live, so I don't know if.
It's okay, huh?
So odd.
What's that?
You sure?
Oh yeah, fine. Absolutely,
And
thank
I
you
walk with the
for
dog
asking.
2 or 3 times a day.
Hi.
96 miles since August 6th, but I
I
have
think
no
I feel
energy anymore.
a little bit.
You look more
This
awake.
house is, or that house kicked my butt.
It is draining.
I've seen shadows and stuff, but I generally just blow them off because there's no proof there was anything. Without proof, you can't do anything. I mean, if you don't have solid, substantial proof, I just tend to blow it off. I just tend to say it's wrong.
Door. Oh, there's my damn hair clip. I'm looking all over for it.
There's your hair club.
Right here. You know where it's going? I won't forget it next time. I'm in there. I flipped my hair upside down. I had to put a big ponytail up here so my hair didn't get drenched. I just wanted to get it rinsed off. Okay. But now I might be too hot in this. I can't decide.
I don't know what you gave me because I thought that was.
Do you like the shirts? Did you see them?
No.
Look. Wait.
Oh,
Wait. Look at the back.
Cool. I want to have my own conversations without Deanne.
Okay.
Hello, do we have any company here? Instead. What do you mean instead? Instead of what?
getting pretty cold in the house.
Moss.
I think it only got to 73 today.
Actually, sit there.
Tomorrow's supposed to be 77.
Month. What month is it?
Did you put a REM pod out?
Yeah.
I knew I heard that in the bathroom. That's bigger than I thought it was gonna be.
That's what they all say. There, I set it to, well, medium response.
I remember last time when we kept waking up at 7 in the morning. Even when you weren't awake, I was waking up at 7 in the morning.
Yeah. We went to bed. I think by the time we stopped whispering, I fell asleep. It had to be about 4:30. We all fell asleep in our clothes. That's how like exhausted we were. And then
Can't get out the back door.
because all the rest of our I got woke up. There's someone far off the other side of the wall.
I'm gonna hang my thing on the line.
And a commotion in the stairwell, which we had the door shut, and a baby carriage in front of it. And then 7:30, then I go downstairs and I'm like, I make a cup of coffee. So I'm sitting there, next thing there's some county or city leaf picker up. I'm like, how can I not hear that up there? And I had a big mark on my face. And then Papa came down. He's like, opens the door, sitting on the porch having a cigarette, he opens the door, go to bed, asshole. Maybe it might have been okay if it was 3 hours straight. Whose message on me? Oh, my daughter. Gallery. Let's see. It's hard to.
Did he call these people yet?
Have sandwiches.
No fucking way.
Yeah, that's what we got all that food for.
What happened?
Tell me what that scratch looks like on our face.
It looks like a paw or hand.
Does it look like a letter?
Maybe, I don't know.
Does it have?
I don't know. I don't know the meaning of an M. What is so good about that?
There's a significance to it.
Me, myself, I can't see an M in that.
No. Here it just looks like a bruise.
Mm-hmm. Looks like bug bites.
Here it looks like an M, and that's significant, but it's not. It's just, there it goes. Wow, that's nuts. And that's what happened when I wake up and my face is burning. Oh, I'm sorry, honey, I just need a minute to. I don't know if I'm sleepy, hungry, cranky.
You're always crazy.
What's happened to you all week?
Thank you.
Oh no, she got me back.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna get her back again when
Who's gonna get who?
I used to call that the death kick when my kids would do something goofy. I'd be like, whoa. They're like, you're not funny, Mom.
you are funny.
My kids, that's why they're not.
I'll argue with your kids.
Huh?
I said I'll argue with your kids.
I'll let you argue with my kids. Catchwords. Is he live? Is that what he's
There was
doing?
a REM pod going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. Or he's talking to somebody.
He's
Where'd you put the REM pod? I have one too.
Living room. I just set it down
I
somewhere.
got one. Don't just saying, I got one too. Oh, I gotta get the compass out of the car too. So it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Na 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 na.
It's my birthday and I'd rather be doing anything else like sleeping.
I hear you on that one, honey.
I'm happy it's my birthday.
Happy it's your birthday or a double digit.
She's a girl. I keep having to fix this one. I'm not even moving. I fix it, but I'm not even moving. It just gets.
It's going off again.
There it is.
I can't hear it from right
See,
here.
that's too high pitched for my ears to sense of. I'm not over that.
I'm stuck in this corner, so. Oh, I hear it. Is this still going?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear it. Of course, when I get up to go check on it, it just stops.
Very obnoxious.
Oh, it's still going.
You know what I didn't have my music on. I
flashing off and on, it's red.
That's how that works.
But I think Jeffrey packed my power supplies in with the damn camping stuff, cause it's not where I left it. Wow.
Yeah, you go check on it, it's doing the same thing it was when I